being a soldier. I love my soldiers. Anybody asks me what I did in the military, I tell them I was a soldier. I never tell them what my rank was. Because I believe that serving is a matter of the heart. It's not the rank that we wear in our uniform. So Patriot Project, when you think about heart, this is about the chiropractic profession embracing our military because of their gratitude for what our military has done and is doing. And they do it they do it for free. They do it because they want, that's their way of saying thank you.
I walked in there. Dr. Bully, Dr. Crowley was there. And they said, hop on the table, man. They worked on me for 3 days and gave me my life back. They changed my life. They saved my life.
March on the colors.
Carry. Colors. 2. Forward. March. March.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Retire the colors.
Right, turn. March. Forward. March. Ready. 2. Left. Face. Forward. Order. Arms. Forward. March.
Damn special.
Please be seated.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Marines. At this time, I'd like to ask Pat Harrington from Shotgun Blasters, please come up. Ted, we have a special presentation for you. Appreciation for your support. Shotgun Blasters came all the way from Texas to fly this up, made you a custom. I'm gonna let Pat tell you what we got for you.
This is a 12-gauge shotgun built on the Sega 12 platform, been cut down to a bullpup design. And because you are such a patriot to support these guys, we had it inscribed with the American flag and the Second Amendment written right into the stripes.
God bless you. Well, thank you very much for that. God bless you, Tim and Pat. To present Ted Nugent with a gun seems so appropriate. And no one appreciates such a presentation more than I do. I guarantee you that. Because I'm here because everybody I know, the Nugent family, my band, my crew, all of our friends, everybody that hangs out with the Nugents know that freedom is not free. And I am humbled beyond words to be in the presence of the heroes of the U.S. military and their families, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marine Corps, the National Guard, the Air National Guard, the Coast Guard, and my band, the Commandos. But Pat, as much as I appreciate this tonight, I would like to offer this back to be auctioned off to raise money for the heroes and their families that you guys invest so appropriately. So, as much as I like this, and we will talk about future arms, but I would like to donate this incredible, custom, beautiful shotgun. This is a semi-automatic shotgun. It's not an assault weapon, but it could be. So thank you, Pat, and this is going to be donated back, and I'll put my big greasy signature on here, which will make the rate of fire increase by 2-fold. And God bless you all for being here, and thanks for inviting the Nugent family. Tonight is my son's 39th birthday. My wife is here. My son's fiance is here. But the whole Nugent family stands with you and fights every day for the very God-given individual rights in this unique experiment in self-government that is outlined by the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and those warriors of America that fight for that. And if you're not fighting for that, we'd like to ask you to leave. So God bless you, God bless America. The whole world sucks. America still sucks less. But here tonight, it doesn't suck at all. So thank you very much.
This time I'd like to call Command Master Chief Herschel Davis to do the invocation. Master Chief.
They can probably hear me without this. You'll all bow your heads, please. Heavenly Father, for those that love us, may they continue to love us. For those that do not love us, would you please turn their hearts? If you cannot turn their hearts, would you please turn their ankles so we'll know them by their limping? Bless this food to our bodies and our service to your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Thank you, Master Chief. All right, folks, we're ready to get started. My name is Tim Novelli. I'm your host this evening. I'm so happy you're here tonight. As for me, I'm happy to be anywhere. Right? Yes, sir. I'm happy to be anywhere. After the dream I had last night, I don't know if it was the Halloween movies my kids had me watch or the Halloween candy I snuck out of their bags, but I had a terrible nightmare and I found myself, I woke up in hell. And the devil was taunting me. And he says, how do you like the heat down here? Well, not wanting to show any weakness, I said, listen, I'm an American, and I have the blood of Caesars running in my veins like olive oil. So until the big guy up there straightens this mess up and gets me out of here, I'm just going to work on my tan. And well, this infuriated the devil. So he walked out of there and he turned the heat up as high as it would go. The next day he came back to check on me, and I was there, and I was in a puddle of my own sweat. I mean, almost as much as I sweat at all my public speaking opportunities. But I said again, not wanting to, I stuck my chest out and I said, you know, I'm from Northeast Ohio, born and raised, and our winters are so awful that this almost is like a break. In fact, give me heat over cold any day. Well, this sent the devil over the edge. So he turned off all the heat in hell. And we're approaching absolute zero on the Kelvin scale. And he came back the next day and he just said, now what do you have to say? Well, I had icicles hanging from my ears, from my nose, from my teeth. I could barely speak. I was shaking so badly. But I managed to get out. I'm so happy. Does this mean that the Browns won the Super Bowl? I apologize for that. Joining Toastmasters is on my to-do list for 2016. But there are a few patriots here I'd like to thank tonight before we get started. First, I'd like to thank our United States Marines for bringing in the colors, but also for bringing in the Eyes of Freedom display that you see back there, dedicated to the 23 Marines lost from Lima Company right out of Columbus, Ohio. So please go and look at that and honor those men and women, those men that gave their lives in Fallujah. I would also like to thank the North Canton Rotary and the Marathon Oil and Jackson Fire Department for that inspiring flag display we saw out there. Wasn't that wonderful? I would also like to thank Sheriff George Meyer and the Jackson Police Department. And special thanks to the Ohio Patriot Project Director, Sidney Rourke, that really got me out of the weeds doing this. This has been a 13-month ordeal, and it's been an ordeal. The Patriot Project celebrates and accepts all patriots, regardless of politics. Tonight, we celebrate our mutual love. We put aside our differences, and we're going to celebrate our mutual love of America, celebrate our mutual love of our military, and celebrate our respect of the United States Constitution. So let's build on that and put aside our differences. You may have noticed that there's no head table tonight. That's because our honored guests are sitting at our sponsors table, because without those sponsors, this event would not happen this evening. And I want you to know that the money we raised tonight, we're going to put 3 of our Magnaspheres that help our warriors' wounds heal faster at home so they can take less medications. We're purchasing 3 of those, and we're also purchasing 7 of our latest rapid release technology devices that vibrate at the same frequency as scar tissue. So if you think of an opera singer hitting a high note and shattering a glass, these things help break up adhesions and wounds in the body that help our warriors heal better. So that's what we're going to do with most of the money tonight, along with promote our goals that you'll see in your pamphlet. I would like to honor some of recognize our honored guests this evening. First of all and foremost, I would like and ask our Gold Star families to please stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to know that we recognize that yours is a debt we can never repay, but we also want you to know that your loved ones will always be honored and always be remembered. Thank you for your sacrifice. I would next like to ask my sisters, the Blue Star mothers, to please stand up. We have them represented here. Now, ladies, many of you know, since doing the Patriot Project, I've been recognized a few times for our efforts as a team effort. And one of my greatest honors I received is I've become an honorary Blue Star mother. And not many people outside my family and close friends knew that, but for some reason, this last month, I have gotten inundated with letters and calls all hours of the day and night referring to my motherhood. And I would like to thank Uncle Ted for that. So thank you. But thank you, Blue Star mothers, for coming. Appreciate it. I would next like to honor our honored guests tonight, and I'm going to call them by name, and I'm going to ask them to stand. I'm going to ask you to hold your applause until they are all standing. So please, Don Ballard, will you please stand up? Leroy Petrie, Mike Thornton, Tommy Norris, Clint Romachet, Master Chief Herschel Davis, General Becky Halstead, General Dan Hahn, Admiral Ray Smith, Colonel Fred Gregory, Shiloh Harris, Rick Savage, and the last person I'd like to introduce, I want to make a footnote. Many of you heard me speak about the Patriot Project, and they always ask me how and why it started, and you always hear me talk about how I was invited to serve, and it inspired me to create the Patriot Project. Well, that phone call was started by my close friend Tim Natale, who called me about an American hero, a Golden Knight, and that is Dana Bowman here. So Dana, thank you for the opportunity to serve and inspiring me to create the Patriot Project. These are our heroes. I just want you to know that this lady and these gentlemen have opened doors to the Patriot Project that our profession has been unable to do for 120 years. So gentlemen, ladies, we're in your debt again, and thank you for all you do for us. At last year's event, we were able to announce to you that we had 600 chiropractic physicians in all 50 states providing free care. Today, as of 4 o'clock, I want to tell you we now have 1,918 chiropractic physicians. We are well on our way to goal of 6,000 chiropractors, which will equate to $100 million in free care to the most deserving of Americans. And some of the people who came from all over the country today are going to help us achieve that also. And I want to introduce some of our partners moving forward that have been recent developments in the Patriot Project that we're so proud and excited about. I would like to ask the representatives of Life University, of National University, of Parker, and of Palmer to please stand up at this time. Folks, these men represent chiropractic's largest and most prestigious universities in America. And they have agreed to be Patriot Project universities moving forward, that they're committed to asking and encouraging their new graduating doctors to start joining the Patriot Project and start giving back and serving upon graduation. And I want to thank you for your leadership, and I know that the rest of the universities will follow. So thank you. I would also like at this time to ask Dr. LaMonica and Baron Hoyt to please stand up. These gentlemen represent the 50 state associations of chiropractic. And they have unanimously agreed to support the Patriot Project, and they are now getting all existing doctors who are members of the state associations in all 50 states to join the Patriot Project. So thank you, gentlemen, for your leadership. The last person I'd like to recognize is Dr. George Curry. Dr. George Curry is from the International Chiropractic Association, and he has just, their board unanimously voted to support the Patriot Project, but to also, they had an organization called the ICA Cares, which provided, again, similar care to what the Patriot Project does. But they have seen that they are now moving forward. They're shutting down their website and joining forces with the Patriot Project, some 600 doctors that they have involved with them. So thank you, Dr. Curry, for your leadership. I want to add one other thing, that what the Patriot Project does is not new. We have a very generous profession that we love our military, and we have served, whether it be universities for decades that have programs set up to treat our veterans free of charge. They've been doing it for decades. And individual clinics that have been doing it for decades, and they love our military. And I just want to say I'm so proud of our profession, and thank you so much. You make me proud to be a chiropractor. Now we have one special award to give out tonight, and I'd like to ask Medal of Honor recipient Leroy Petrie, Master Sergeant Leroy Petrie, to please come up and help me make this presentation. This gentleman would like to recognize tonight has become an integral part of the Patriot Project. His energy, generosity, and guidance have been a true blessing to the Patriot Project. He himself is a Vietnam veteran who has served and championed veterans and their families all of his career. He said he has 100 veterans working for him, and at this time we'd like to ask Mike Thompson from the Montrose Otter Group to please come up. And Leroy, I'd like you to please tell the folks and Mike we're representing you.
What this is here is it's the depictions of my actions in Afghanistan, along with my Ranger buddies that I received the Medal of Honor for. And not many people know this, but only 1/3 of Americans supported the American Revolution. And it's the patriots that we need and the support that we need to continue into our future. That's what got us here. We'll continue our freedoms into the future. So I want to thank you for all your support, all your service. Thank you, Sergeant. Welcome home. Thank you.
Mike, want to say a few words, brother? Here, I'll let you speak.
Well, thank you all for coming tonight. It's a real honor to be here with all our true heroes. I just want to say one thing. God bless our military, because without them, this country wouldn't be what it is today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight, for honoring our military men and women, past, present, and future, all services. What a team. And I firmly believe that success is a team sport, and that our military men and women represent the best that America offers. I want to especially thank those who are in our presence from World War II, Korea, and especially Vietnam. I was in high school during the Vietnam era. I saw some of my high school boys from our town go to Vietnam, and I, for one, believe we never accurately welcomed you home. And so, even though I did serve 27 years, for those of you who served in the Vietnam era, welcome home. Thank you for your service. We can never thank you enough. And forgive us. I know there's a lot of chiropractors in our midst. I thank you for being here tonight to honor what the chiropractic profession is doing for our military. We've heard a lot about heart tonight. I believe that leadership is a fusion of heart and mind, that it's about our character and it's about our confidence. And I, for one, I'm not a chiropractor, but I am a beneficiary of their talented hands and hearts and minds. And I believe that when they are touching you and healing you through the alignment, teaching you about nutrition, that they are in fact helping you be part of your own healing process. And I wish that our military, both active and veteran, would have more access to our chiropractors. We know that progress is being made, but it needs to be better than it is. So Patriot Project, when you think about heart, this is about the chiropractic profession embracing our military because of their gratitude for what our military has done and is doing. And they do it they do it for free. They do it because that's their way of saying thank you. I look forward to the day when they don't have to do it for free, because it is a benefit that we have, both in the VA and in active duty. But until that happens, they're the bridge that gets us there. So I thank all of those that are here tonight to honor the Patriot Project and Dr. Tim Novelli's vision. And I know he will not take credit for all of it, but it takes someone having the vision and getting out there and bringing people together to make this happen. So I appreciate that. I love being a soldier. I love my soldiers. Anybody asks me what I did in the military, I tell them I was a soldier. I never tell them what my rank was, because I believe that serving is a matter of the heart. It's not the rank that we wore in our uniform. And the best part about serving in our military was the love that we had for each other. We're willing to die for each other, but more importantly, we're willing to live for each other. And so when you saw those colors come forward tonight, well, just to start out here, did you see the huge flag when you drove in? I looked at the Powell family and I said, there doesn't need to be anything else tonight. I mean, just being out there and seeing that flag is enough to bring your heart, it just makes your heart melt. I mean, that's why we're all here, because we love this country. We love what it stands for. So God bless America, God bless our military, and God bless all the professionals out there who are trying to help those who served you and served our country. Have a wonderful evening tonight. Thank you.
I am absolutely humbled to be here in front of this audience, because as you've seen by the introductions that Dr. Novelli has given and our president of the NFL Hall of Fame, we not only have a room full of heroes, we have a room full of legends. Some of these men and women have dedicated their entire lives to our nation. And I have one very good friend that I'd like to point out. He's probably one of my best friends, that I can literally see a lot of these strings connect right to him. Dana Bone, would you please stand up? I want to get Dana Bone another hand of applause because he's amazing. On a road trip, he stopped in Dr. Novelli's office, and that is one of the reasons that many of us have come under this roof tonight, to bring honor and respect to Dr. Novelli for what he's doing. He is on a mission to save lives. As you've seen in the video, I got hit with an IED in Iraq 2007. It was about 700 to 800 pounds of explosives sprayed in the road. And obviously it blew my life apart. It changed my life. I had about 3 years of solid recovery. To date, I've had about 78 surgeries. At one point, I used to carry a backpack full of medications. And I had to have one of those little palm pads that went off every so often to let me know when to take another pill. I got through a great majority of that. I retired out of the military in 2010, ready to move forward with my life, start putting the pieces back together. I got rear-ended by a semi in 2012 that literally crippled me again. It not only crippled me right here and here, it crippled me physically. I was ready to give up. I got into a really dark spot again. Back on some of those medications that I fought so hard to get off of. I was in so much pain that I couldn't function. I was literally throwing up from the pain. I was at an event that some of our mutual friends were at, and I met Dana Bone. Because I knew I needed to get back out there. I knew I had to get back out and start doing what I needed to do to promote my book and all that stuff that I was obligated to do. And Dana Bone said, hey man, we got this great event coming up. We're going to be jumping out of planes and all this stuff. I didn't even hear all the other stuff. All I heard was jump out of planes and then blah, 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 blah. I was like, dude, I'm there. I don't care if I'm crippled or not. I got to jump out of a plane. Dude, my dad was 82nd Airborne, and I grew up on all those stories of jumping out of planes and being a badass, and I wanted that opportunity, and I didn't get to do it in the military. So when Dana said, jump out of a plane, I'm like, and the rest is history. Let's go. I got out there, literally still crippled. The trip from my house to Fort Worth was very painful. I get there, I was stoned on medications, and I had probably been drinking because that helped. At least I thought it did. I walked in there and Dr. Novelli, Dr. Caroline Malisi was there working on the veterans and the heroes that Dana Bowman had sponsored at his event. And they said, hop up on the table, man. They worked on me for 3 days and gave me my life back. They changed my life. They saved my life. Dr. Carol Ann found a rib that had been out of place since 2004. I was having radiating pain in my chest where they thought that I was having heart attacks and heart issues. And all we needed was a chiropractor on the fob, and I could have been operating at 100% again. Dr. Tim Novelli and his Patriot Project chiropractors are on a mission to save lives, change lives, and improve the quality of our service members and their quality of life on the battlefield. And tonight, that's what we're here to support. I'm asking you to help us out. The men and women that are serving in our nation, they need these chiropractors. The veterans, Gold Star families, the Silver Star families, and the Blue Star families, they need it as well. And that's what Dr. Tim Novelli is doing. So Dr. Tim Novelli, please, sir, stand up and let me salute you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
We're going to have Ted's going to sign this gun, and I'd like the other 4 Medal of Honor recipients, my brothers, to come up here and sign this gun. We're going to auction this gun off here this evening real quick and make some money for Timmy and the cause, what it's all about. So it's legal now. So Tommy, come on up. Leroy, where you at? Clint? Doc? Here, Tommy, please sign it. No, it hasn't. You got some ammo? Well, here, use that. But we want to thank Clint for what a great job he did today for us at the Hall of Fame. Clint, thank you very much, buddy. You did us proud.
I signed a guitar that was on the set of Beer for My Horses with Toby Keith and Rodney Carrington, and it's signed by the 3 of us. And because it is the rut, does everybody know what the rut is? It's when guitar players and white-tailed bucks really get wild. And because I have a camp full of hunters in Michigan, I had that guitar in my hunting camp, and I boarded the plane to come here tonight and left the damn guitar there. But it is a great guitar. It's got the Nugent Motown shit kicker mojo, and they're going to auction it off tonight, autographed by Toby Keith, Rodney Carrington, and myself from Beer for My Horses. So if you dig deep, you know it'll go for a great cause. And I will provide a guitar lesson at some point, some patriotic guitar licks.
Never would help me there, I tell you. Here, get up here. Somebody take a picture of this young man. This is his gun. He happened to get us all up here together. And here, Doc, you signed it. I did. Good God, Doc. No, actually, he learned how to sign something when he was the Navy corpsman, not when he became a colonel. So, yeah. Leroy's a little slow. He lost his good hand. But we still love him. He is one awesome young man. Here, give me that damn pen. Let me sign it. It's like an AK-47, young man.
And if you live in California, we'll send you one of the Cuban magazines. Or Illinois, or Maryland, or Massachusetts, or New Jersey, or New York. Then you can come back to America and get a real one. Shall not be infringed my ass, huh? I just thought I'd mention that.
I used to carry these. That's what it took to keep Norris alive. So I mean, this is. But we're going to start it off this bidding right now, and we have all our signatures on it. I'm personally bidding $2,000 right now. So we're starting it off at $2,000. Go 2,500, 2,500. 2,500. We have 2,500 right here. Do we have 3,000? 5,000 back here. Do we have 5,500? 5,500. Ladies and gentlemen, we need 5,500. This is for a great thing. What do you got?
I got 5,500.
He got 5,500. Big Tim's talking. Wooden leg at all. 5,500 for wooden leg. We're going 6,000. 6,000, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have 6,000, bud? Oh, my greatest Master Chief. Thank you, Herschel. Well, the signatures are worth, Tommy just kept saying the signatures are worth. You know what Tommy Norris's signatures are worth to me? Nothing. So we have 6,500, we have 6,500. Let's go to 7,000. Somebody back there in the back room back there, hold up your damn hand and let me know you're in the damn audience right now, please. 7,000, 7,000. Come on, it's going for a great, great cause, ladies. What do we got here? Got 7,000 back here? Oh, he was wiping his nose. All right, we got Tim at 7,000, 7,000. Can we go 7,500, 7,500, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, this is for, not for us, it's for our troops. We're here to help celebrate what these great people do for our men and women in uniform. Because, ladies and gentlemen, freedom is not free. The medals we all wear around our necks, we don't think we deserve them. We wear them in the honor of the 2,853,000 have given the utmost. For you to sit in this damn room tonight and enjoy the freedoms that you have here today. They paid for you to be here this evening.
We got 10,000 right here.
We have $10,000 right there. $10,000. We want 10,500. We want 10,500. Anybody want to pay 10,500? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, 10,500. I tell you right now. Ted, thank you so very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for a great, great cause, because what we do is we continue doing everything we do, and we all come here to help support what Tim and Carol Ann and Mark and John and all the chiropractors across the world, and as Shiloh just said, how it changed his damn life. That's what we're trying to do, ladies and gentlemen, change people's lives and make it a better place in this damn country that they give the utmost for us to enjoy the freedoms we enjoy today. So somebody open up your damn pocketbooks and let's go more than $10,000. Go, let's go. Come on, let me hear you. Come on. Oh my God, my admiral's getting up. I'm in trouble now. I swear to say, Michael Thornton, sit down, please. But, all right, we have $10,000. $10,000 once. $10,000 twice.
Mike. And it's a 501(c)(3).
And it's a 501(c)(3). So you get to write it off for taxes. Oh my God, can I write off my ex-wife for taxes? Tommy told me not to marry her. I made a big mistake.
For you all that don't know, Mike keeps making, he and I make fun of each other. I'm here today because of Mike. We got a very bad firefight back in 1972, Halloween as a matter of fact, and the reason I'm standing here is because when I got shot up really bad, they took a bullet to my head. Mike Thornton pulled me out. So we kid with each other. You all may think that we're just joking, but we're very serious. We think the world of each other. We think the world of the people that serve for us today, and each one of us here wear this award for them. And we think the world of Tim and what his organization is doing. And you know, we only wish that we had we're available to bid against you. But this is for a great cause, and it's for to help out all those that really need that help, that have fought for this country, have been injured because of that, and really need the assistance that Tim and the other chiropractors graciously give. So please open your minds and open your hearts and open your wallets.
Yeah, and what I want to say is what Tommy just said is the Gold Star families here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been wounded many, many, many times in my life, but with the grace of my God, I've been able to come back here and hug my mom and my dad, which both have passed. And I knew Tommy's parents too, and they both have passed too. But my children, in which Tommy is the godfather of my children, and my grandbabies and stuff. But these Gold Star families in here will never have that opportunity to ever do that again. They have given the utmost in their sacrifice of what their families have done for us to have our freedoms here today. So please understand what we're trying to do. I'm not trying to be a really bad person. I'm trying to raise money for a great, great cause. So God bless each and every one of you. So we're at $10,000 right now. Do we have 10-5? $10,000 once, $10,000 twice, sold for $10,000. Would you please come up here and get this, please? Grab it. Leroy, grab that weapon. Ted, why don't you come forward and present that to this gentleman. Thank you very much, sir. Here, everybody get around here. Give him the gun, sure gun. Tommy, everybody pull in here, please.